Köszöntöm a Pannon televízió nézőit. A Keresztapa 3, a Szarvasvadász, Hair. Csak néhány azon filmek közül, amelyekben John Savage, amerikai színész szerepelt. A hollywoodi filmsztárral újvidéki látogatása során beszélgetek. Mr. Savage, welcome to Novi Sad once again. What brings you back to this city? Why did you accept the invitation?
Well, I was invited to be a part of the jury of Novi Sad as president of the jury. And for me as an American, that's pretty much an honor I don't speak a language. I know how to say thank you, Chavala, and I mean that. Because I enjoy so much in the time I've been able to be here before and made friends, just the sense of environment and culture and people. I've had beautiful experiences with a sense of fresh discoveries coming out of the people who have maybe families and are trying new business or farm. For the vineyards won awards. One vineyard that I visited won awards in Europe. Small little first effort by this family. But just the sense of the people themselves and the calm and Novi Sad special kind of character, the creation and the film work, it means a lot to me. It's the fresh, new, even language for me. I could feel a hope that went past. Last night, just wonderful film was original. The cinematography was exceptionally new, very beautiful and calm. And for me, I have to keep using that for myself in my world. To let go of the stress I feel, to meditate, and to accept new challenges, differences, people going through challenges, the contact with others. For me, I can improve myself. And I felt that in the essence of the welcome that I've gotten here. It is calm. It is strong and patient, but the air is cleaner, the trees are bigger, and the food is great. But the essence of creativity is a feeling, like even asking the wonderful man who was with me with the film last night, it's okay, you don't have to tell me everything, because I get the sense of the character. And for me, that was very original, between the beauty of the film and the sense of calmness in the actors. And people were different. Discussions were different, but I could feel the difference of questioning and dialogue, but acceptance. There was no having to completely resolve things. You're this and I'm that. There was just interaction that was human. I think I can use help with that as a person, but as an actor, to be able to be more present as a character. I found in the writing, the cinematography, and the actors what I feel when I walk around in the neighborhood here. It's beautiful.
When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with the Mars, and peace will guide the planet.
Last time you were here, you watched a musical theater show here. How did you like the show that you saw here in Novi Sad, and how was it making the movie?
It was very exciting. I met some of the young people who I didn't really get to know, but there was differences in language, and yet they were all together in the musical. And the sense of contact and togetherness was transcended in the production. And in the film, Milos Forman decided to go forward with changing the one character as someone who was completely outside of the essence of just young people in that particular form of dropping away or dropping out or being into a drug culture, which is odd that one thing about my culture, my younghood, boyhood was signified. But I think that drug culture thing is one of the parts of culture and people, with alcohol, with drinking, and it's culturally controlled. Everything's fine, except it will kill you. But the idea of other areas of marijuana and things like that, they have side effects. But the essence of spirit and questioning and going forward, that's what I wanted to feel. And coming from outside of an urban city area, with young people being more involved with that, attacking institutions and questioning the viability of a war. What is the point? It's a good question. We had a great president when I was young, President Eisenhower, a long time ago. But I could see the image of people who had grown through 2 world wars and the Korean War. They were conservative, they were Republican, and yet there was this hand went out. People were recovering from all of the poverty, the disappointments, the violence in their lives. They were, most of the people in my area, despite whatever political thing they were involved with, there was a welcoming. I feel that that's going away. Too much isolation, too much anger, pointing, that's wrong, this is right, this is the only way, this is my country, not yours. Excuse me, we're going backwards. I feel this is going forward, you know, and the movie Hair, we made that step forward even more than when the show came out. The world is changing fast. We do want to work forward, not backwards. So there's a way, and I feel through the art work and film work and stories that are new from younger people like yourself. I'm only 74, so, you know, I'm doing all right. But just that feeling as an older man that I am part of a growth too. I want to stay that way. Not in criticism, but even language. If I can speak 5 words of Serbian by the next time I come, or while I'm here, that's a big deal for me.
I think we're both young, at least in spirit. You've worked with directors such as Oliver Stone, Richard Donner, or Milos Forman, as you said. Which one was the best to work with, if I can ask you that?
I had the best directors in the world with actors. Mike Cimino in The Deer Hunter, Robert De Niro and Chris Walken, and just a wonderful cast. Just a lot of the feeling in productions and film was more taken from theater to be presented in a wider scope of location and activities, and it was done well with cinematography. As I say about the film I saw last night, only one that was so special because of the combination of that essence of presence where you are there in the cinematography, where people, the voices, were natural. There wasn't an acting. And I had this sense of calmness from the very start. I practiced, I have to, meditating, just listening quiet, to quieting my mind. And I get a little better feeling about myself and others. I'm not so intimidated. I don't know why I became an actor. I love the work. I love reading. That's what started me as a kid. Just imagination. But and maybe sometimes I'm calmer when I'm working as an actor and I've got different words, because it's exciting and sometimes challenging. But I feel that there's a new energy, that there are people younger than me maybe, and older too, but just who are going forward with accepting differences and trying to stop the evolving of resentment, anger, this one, that one, politics. We need to appreciate together, because we're really kind of losing what we have if we don't. And it's hard to talk about that. But it's very scientific, too complicated. Not really.
I have one more question for you. When you look back on your life and on your work, what is the thing that you are most proud of?
The thing I'm most proud of? My children, my exes, my grandson, and all his friends. And we evolved into a big family that has many differences than maybe it might have had 50 years ago. I really feel grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the people that have helped me with it, meaning like my exes, my children, my grandson, and their family, his family, and the grandparents of his family. I've met new communities and become part of that, and I'm grateful. Those communities are also getting a lot of hatred directed at them. So we get this conflict of two sides to things. We can fix that. I hope. Maybe the women can help us. I mean, men. What are we doing? We live in disillusion our whole life. But there's possibilities. Yeah.
Maybe. Mr. Savage, thank you very much for this conversation and have a great time here at our cinema set.
It's an honor to be here.
It's an honor for me also.